everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So it's time to decorate, and this week I'm doing a challenge week. So Sabine, who has been following me on YouTube for a really long time, has been challenging me for ages to do a stamp week where basically I just use stamps. I'm going to do my very best with that. There are some things that I can't use stamps for, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway. So I'm going to start off with these stamps that I bought from Aldi last week or the week before. I will link that video down below, but I'm going to use this one as a bit of a border down the side, which I'm very nervous about because we all know with stamps you really only get one shot at it, and if you mess it up then you sort of have to live with it. But I'm just tidying the stamp up because it's a bit messy. The bonus is, and what I've always said about my planners is that the good thing is if you don't like a week, you only have to put up with it for a week and then it's gone. So it's not so bad. So I'm just lining that up on the side so that I've sort of got the edge a bit more as a guide. I'm really nervous. And then I've just got these stamp pads. I also got these from Aldi last week, and I'm just trying to decide what sort of colour scheme I'm going to go for. I already know I've made my envelope and it's going to be purple, so I'm thinking I'm going to use this purple and then maybe use some green as well, or maybe some blue. I'm going to start off at least with the purple. So I'm just going to load up my stamp. Oh, I'm scared. Just going to line it up where I want it. Make a mess on my desk. That's okay because I brought a baby wipe. There's one, and I'm just going to repeat that all the way up the edge. I'm just going to put a piece of scrap paper, or in this case scrap cardboard, but it doesn't really matter, just underneath so I don't have to wipe my desk every time. Just lining that up. Oh, that's actually really good. And then I'm just going to finish her off on the end there. I like how that purple's coming up on that black cardboard. I know that wasn't the point, but that looks really cool. So I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. Again, using that piece of cardboard just to keep my desk safe or clean. I'm actually a little impressed with my stamping skills. There we go. So what I'm sort of trying to decide if I want to do, because that's a beautiful diamond shape, you could actually move this, offset it, and have it in the middle as well, so it would have two colours there. I'm just trying to decide if I want to do that or if I want to leave it. So I think because my envelope's purple and pink, that it might actually look cool with the pink. I'm going to leave it for now and I might come back to it later. So I'm just going to use that baby wipe just to clean off the ink, just so it doesn't stay on there. And then at the top and the bottom, there's another design sort of border on this one with these little triangles. So I'm going to use that along the bottom and the top. I'm just putting that back in. Might do this in pink, and that way I can decide afterwards if I want to do it. I think we'll just go with a purple and pink theme and leave it at that. But I do want a different coloured pink, so I'm just grabbing my other stamp pads. Try to find, we'll use that pink. I'm going to drop stuff, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this really, really bright pink. Oh, am I? Oh, they're just about the same colour. Can't decide if I want to use the really bright pink, which I don't think is quite that pink, or the slightly more muted pink, which is definitely not that pink. Pardon me. Could use another purple. I've got another purple here somewhere. Could use a darker purple. Yes, I'm going to do that. I'm going to use the darker purple. So along the top, I'm going to put the triangles facing downwards, and then along the bottom, I'm going to have them facing upwards. So I'm just loading up the stamp. I'm just going to start from where the sort of triangles end on the other side. I like that that's wavy. I think that looks cool. No, I think it needs to go all the way to the end. I think it looks a bit funny. Oops, wrong end. You can tell I'm not a natural stamper. There we go, that's better. And I'm just going to repeat that on the bottom, but this time it's going to be facing up. Alright, so that's what it looks like when all the stamps have been done. Well, all the edging stamps have been done. So again, I'm just going to wipe these off. I just find them much easier to clean when they're on the block, so it's just easier to do it now. You don't have to store them on these either. You can store them basically anywhere you like, but I just find them easier to store there. So then we've got our footy details for the week, which I've already done. I just made this envelope up, put a little tag on it. This paper's from one of the Flow Paper Lovers books, so that's easy enough. And then I've just used a piece of paper from the Live Bright range, and I've just tucked that in there. And then I'm going to do the same sort of thing I did the other week and just stamp round on here. But what I'm going to do is use this one. I think I'm opening this the wrong way. That might be easier. No. There we go. So I'm going to use this one, and there's just enough room on the top there, and I did that on purpose when I wrote it on there, to just sort of have that there. But I am going to use the dark purple for this one. And the good thing is I can then do it on both sides, so you can have the footy round on this side and the netball round on this side. And the good thing is I can line this up with these lines and fingers crossed that it's right. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I'm just going to be a little careful before I flip it over. Don't want it to smudge. While that's sort of drying, I will just write the detail or what round it is up there. Oh, I gotta remember what round is it. And that's nearly dry, but not quite. So I'm just going to wait a minute to do the other side. In the meantime, I am going to write in really quickly just the footy game that I know I'm going to next week. So I'm going to write that in now, and I'll be back in just a sec. think that's dry now. I'm just going to put it over on this side so that if it's not, at least it's not going to move. Just do that stamp on the other side. I like that stamp. I think that's cool. Like, I know it's not fancy pants or doing anything particularly pretty, but it's very useful. I'm just grabbing the netball week because I can't remember which week. I think it's around 14. I don't quite know how we've got to this late in the season already, but we have. There we go. So that just slides in there and just sort of pops up at the top. I think that looks really cool actually. So then I'm just going to grab my hole punch. There it is. And just mark out where I want the holes in this. Now I'm having a guess already that this is going to be a bit of a hard one to punch out because the cardboard that I've used is particularly thick, but we'll give it a try. We'll give it a try. Yeah, I don't think it's going to fit. Nope. So what I'm going to do is grab another hole punch that I've got hanging in my drawer. This is my old Officeworks one. It still works brilliantly. It's just a little harder to carry around and doesn't make as nice a holes, I don't think. But when you need it for extra thick things, it is always around. Okay. So I need to put something on that at the front there, but I don't quite know what yet. So I asked you guys last week if you wanted me to write sort of mundane tasks that I do on here as well, and most people said yes. So I am going to sort of in the next week or two start making stickers to use on that, but just for now I'm just going to use stamps because I'm using stamps for everything else, so might as well. So I'm going to grab this part if I can get it out. How do you people store your stamps? Tell me how you store them and I'll see if I can find a better way, because I'm not really enjoying doing it this way. It's kind of annoying me actually. So I'm just going to put a stamp on Tuesday night, because Tuesday night is the night that I try and do make my face masks and sort of stuff. If I get time to. Sometimes I forget. This is why I put it in my planner so I don't forget things. So I'm just going to put that there. Ooh, that's a very pretty stamp. Might have to use it on the other side as well. I'm just grabbing another purple pen. I'm just basically sticking with purple through all of this, I think. I've decided not to do the extra ones down the side, so do that. And I'm just also going to grab I really love this wreath one. I just don't know where I can use it. Very, very pretty though. I think I'll do that in the darker purple and just put it over this side. I just think it's very, very pretty. As soon as I bought it, I loved it and I just really, really wanted to put it somewhere. Ooh, uh-oh, I got a little bit of that one in there. Now this is a trick someone said and I don't know if it works, but apparently you can rub out ink. Maybe not with this eraser. Ah well, it's not that noticeable. So I'm just jumping into my drawer and getting all my other stamps because I just want to do, I want to put some words in here, and I'm just trying, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to grab these ones off, just clean this one before I finish up with it. I'm just using the other purple. These ones are from the Reject Shop, and I showed these ones to you in my haul last week. Just grabbing the one that says be your own kind of, and then the one that says beautiful. I just sort of want to line that up where I want it on the wreath. Pull my sleeves up so they're out of the way. And then using the stamp to pick up, so that way it's exactly where I want it. And all I got to do is somehow make it go back on there exactly where I want it. I did line the be your own kind of up with that line, so I'm hoping when I do this it works. So I'm hoping, hold on, I'll put this up here a bit more so you guys can actually see. Please work, please work, please work, please work. Okay, it's not perfect, but it's pretty good. I'm okay with that. I probably should have done it the other way around. If I had have thought about that a bit more, I would have put the light around the outside and then the darker for the words, but if that's the worst that's going to happen, I'm okay with that. So I'm just double checking that there's nothing, no other kind of stamps I want to use. Not at the moment. So let's sort of finish this off with the last couple of bits and pieces. Put the lids all back on my inks. What other little tasks do I have to do? I don't know yet what day my days off are. The best / worst thing about my job is that it's sort of a bit of a fluid week. I can work any day of the week I like. Because I work the weekends or one of the weekends, I sort of play around a little bit more. So I don't really know what else to put on there. I feel like it's still missing something, but I don't know what. I do not know what. I think this is from last year's stamp pack that Aldi brought out. And as you can see, I wasn't so good with the cleaning part the last time I played with these. But I'm just going to grab this one, which has got, if I stop dropping everything, but it's got all these beautiful sort of cursive letters in here. The only accent I'm going to do in any other colour is one that I'm going to do in black. And I'm just going to do just this heart. Hopefully it doesn't come through too much with the pink. I just want to put it there because I just feel like it needs something. Now that's what a stamp's supposed to look like. That's perfect. Hooray! That actually looks really awesome. I'm very happy with that. So I think I'm going to leave it like that. I am going to be showing you in the next couple of days how I made this envelope, because I've got a new tool to be able to do that. So you'll see that very, very soon, probably with the envelope that I make and use for next week. Sabine, I hope I lived up to your expectations. I kind of feel like it's a little plain. It's not anything big in particular or flashy, but I kind of like how simple it is. Again, I think I've said that every week. Obviously, I'm trying to stick to the challenge here. I would love to use some washi tape on here as well and some bits and pieces, but I promised Sabine I was only going to use stamps, and stamps I shall only use. So there we go. If you did like this video, guys, please give it a thumbs up. If there's a challenge you'd like me to do, there's something you want to see me try, like a whole stamp week, like just a washi tape week, like doing a whole week without glue. There's lots of challenges you can give me and I will attempt them all. Whether or not I pass, I don't know. You can send them to me by leaving me a comment down below, or you can send it to me on any of my social medias. They're all down below as well. I hope you guys have an absolutely awesome week, and I will see you again really, really soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.